Illinois has surpassed 1,000 monkeypox cases. Our state is one of 5 that has hit that milestone since the outbreak began in May. In fact, the U.S. has the most cases in the world. But there does appear to be some positive signs headed our way. And joining us to explain that and much more is Dr. Allison Arwady with the Chicago Department of Public Health. Good morning to you. Good to see you.
You too, Sylvia.
Okay, let's start with where we are today with monkeypox.
So we're definitely seeing some signs of improvement. Each week, we've been seeing a slightly lower number of cases, even while testing has been going up. I want to emphasize we're not done here. We've seen people change their behavior, which has been huge in terms of people telling us they're limiting their number of partners, et cetera. And we've been seeing people getting vaccinated. So some signs of promise for sure, but we need people to get tested if they have any symptoms. And at this point, any men who have sex with men are eligible for both doses of the MPV vaccine.
Okay, so monkeypox, like COVID, just kind of appeared, although they're obviously 2 different strains. But it brings me to the question, like COVID, do you think monkeypox is here to stay?
We'll see. Monkeypox, unlike COVID, was an illness that we knew about. We've known about it for about 50 years. What was different with this one, though, is that it was really spreading and continues to spread person to person, which is why especially we've seen it in men who have sex with men, just because that's the social network where it first got established. But we'll see. Monkeypox, we have cases of it every year in the world. I'm hopeful that this won't be something that becomes a long-term problem. But time will tell, really. COVID, I think, for now is here to stay, though, almost certainly. And it's important that folks are, doing everything they can to continue to protect themselves.
Right. And, I got to ask you, you're one of many people who managed to not get COVID. And, here we are 2 years after, and you finally come down with it. So how are you doing? And what do you want people to know who, just like you, are just now getting COVID about how this virus is affecting people right now?
Yeah, so it was a souvenir from my vacation, and I'm still very glad that I went on that vacation. But I think it's certainly BA4, BA5, which is exactly the strain that we're seeing everybody get right now. And I'm doing okay. I'm on my last day working from home, and I'll be back in the office tomorrow. I had some fever. I definitely had some cold symptoms, and I'm feeling fine again now. But that's because I'm fully up to date with my vaccines. We're looking ahead really soon here in the next week or 2 to potentially having an updated COVID vaccine that will give a boost not just of the original COVID vaccine, but newly it'll protect against BA4 and 5, which are exactly what 95% plus of the cases are now. So the timing is really good. And I'm looking forward to, after Labor Day, hopefully having a vaccine. I just didn't quite make it there.
Yeah,
just to remind you folks to keep that mask on too.
Yeah. Okay. And I got to ask you this too, because both President Biden and the First Lady had rebound cases. So how do these rebound cases occur? Is it more likely if you've taken Paxlovid, or could it happen to anyone? Are we not cleaning our homes properly after we're ill? What's going on here?
Yeah, so we're still learning about this. It does look to be more likely to happen with Paxlovid. I didn't take Paxlovid myself. I don't have severe underlying conditions, but we want to encourage people who do or who are older if they get COVID to take Paxlovid because it can really help protect against the severe outcomes. But yeah, we are seeing some more people feel better after taking Paxlovid, and then a few days later sometimes test positive. COVID continues to surprise us, and I think in some ways this is a little bit of a twist. But the good news is we didn't have a treatment like that if you go back a year ago, and we definitely didn't have this updated vaccine. And I think that combination is going to be okay for us as we move into the fall.
Well, glad you're feeling better, and Lord knows you deserved a vacation. So you paid the price a little bit, but I'm glad to hear it was worth it. Always a pleasure to see you. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
You too. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Take care.